China was a country that I felt like I have the talent to sing. Russians, Africans, Brazilians, the whole world out there is a competition, singing competition out there. So that is how my life began in the music. That's how I found myself in music. In the whole China, the music industry is a big competition. Black girl with a lot of name calling me monkeys and all that. Oh, poor African, but I am no monkey because I'm a human being. Monkey is animal and I am a human. So if you call me monkey, it doesn't affect me at all because I'm a human.
Network and connect. Go the extra mile with Alan and Eric. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Extra Mile podcast. Today we meet Akua Elizabeth Amissah. Her stage name is AquaMetric. She's a fearless singer, a songwriter, and a producer whose music is born from survival, soul, and globe-spanning experience. From the markets of Ibadan to the stages of Hong Kong, all around China, cruise ships, and now Bali. Aqua's voice carries the weight of her story and the fire of her dreams. In this intimate interview, she shares the pain, the power, and the passion behind her journey, and why the next chapter might just be her breakthrough. Welcome, Aqua.
Thank you. Yeah.
Can you tell us about the earliest memory you have of music and how it shaped your identity?
It's actually a long way for me, and it wasn't that easy journey. But however, I started it all back home in Ghana, where I came from. I started in the church as a 18 or 19 years old, and I developed the love for music since I was a teenager. Okay, it wasn't easy. Okay, so I love music so much, and my idol at the time was Whitney Houston. And as I age, I have new idols. Okay, so back home in Ghana, I couldn't find what I want, so I just took a decision to see other world, and I flew to Hong Kong, 2005. That is where my life began.
So, growing up between different cultures and different countries, what role did music play in helping you to find a sense of home?
What role in music?
How did music help you to find the sense of where you belonged?
I started the music, however, with the Filipinos. They taught me how to sing. They When I was back in Africa, I don't even know what is rock and roll. I'm sorry, but that's me.
Yeah.
Probably others does. I'm talking about myself, speaking for myself. I didn't know what is rock and roll until I got to Hong Kong. When I moved to Hong Kong, I didn't just start singing. I was working as a waitress in a restaurant. Okay, I will get back to your question, but I need to start from somewhere. I was working as a waitress, computer assistant. No, no, sorry. I work in a computer shop. So yeah, as a cashier and all that. And after my break, I go to there's a place in Hong Kong called Wan Chai. Wan Chai. I don't know if I pronounce it.
I know one chai.
Okay, Central, Langua Phone, all these places. So we say bang, bang, bang. So I just stand behind. I want to sing like them. I want to be like them. But Hong Kong is a place like if you are not set, you can work. They don't have time to train you. That's not everybody is busy. So it's like I've been rejected though I got a little bit idea from them. So I moved to China. I was in Shenzhen. So in China, though I couldn't sing then, but I was a hero then. I just sing trash off beats off note. They just clap for me. They're like, "Oh, they like it." So I was like a queen. It's just because the Chinese people at that time seeing a black person, they love it. You understand, seeing something new. So just sing all the rubbish. At that time, there is no instrumental. like karaoke. No, 2005. I'm not sure. So I sing with the original track and jumping, and I get so much money. But the time goes on. Everywhere I go, I've been neglect. Oh, she can't sing. Sometimes everywhere in China, you can see. Until one day I sat down to myself, why am I being rejected everywhere? I can't sing. So I went to some Filipino people. Please, I want to sing. Can you teach me? And that is how I started all in life. Started to learn how to sing. The chords, when you're singing, always be on one key. If you go to the bridge, you know, all that in music. So that is how I started all over in my whole life in music. So I was really, really impressed in my experience in China. That so I would just say that Hong Kong was just a place to pass through, and China was a place where I developed the music. China was a country that I felt like I have the talent to sing. Russians, Africans, Brazilians, the whole world out there is a competition, singing competition out there. So that is how my life began in the music. That's how I found myself in music. In the whole China, the music industry is a big competition. And if you can't sing, some will accept you just because you are active, you are entertaining, but not for the vocal. You understand? So China is money country.
They showed appreciation for the effort.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
even sometimes when I'm singing, the key is on G, I'm singing in C, but just because you are entertaining, so they don't.
We've all had that problem. Yeah.
So it's like your entertainment just
Yeah.
shift their attention to the vocals.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I go. But I haven't started with banning yet. What I'm talking about is clap, 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 clap. So I've been working in a club for almost 5 years. No band experience. So when I started with a band experience, one Chinese agent called me, Aqua, can you find some band? We have a wedding, blah, 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 for one day. And I don't know how to do that. She said, don't worry, I will let you join a band. And this is how I started with Filipino band. And they taught me how to sing
Yeah.
rock and roll and all that. Yeah. So let me just say one thing. My first rock and roll song I've ever heard or learned in my life was by the Eagles, titled
The Eagles.
Yes, Somebody. That was my first rock and roll I learned
Yeah.
how to sing.
So, how did your father's legacy as a composer influence your approach to songwriting?
My father, in my book, like I said in my book, my father passed away at the age of 9. And I never see him singing, but he has a band record before I was born, and I didn't grow up to see him very well. So yes, he has a record in Ghana. He was a musician. This is what happened in Ghana in the 60s. Our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, my father band has a different party, and they were against the Kwame Nkrumah. So they composed a song against him, and the whole band was wanted. Some were injected with the chemical that makes you go out of control.
They were injected.
Yeah, those remaining, it was a live band.
All right.
So they all scattered. Everybody ran away because it's like a politics, okay? And my father composed a song against the president who is still existing. You understand?
Yeah.
So the whole band, I'm not sure how many pieces were in the band, but they said two were caught, and they will not kill you. They will just inject you, and then you live abnormal life. And I don't know. My father ran away, escaped to Nigeria, so he didn't continue his music. But however, in Nigeria, he always sing all the song he has composed with the that's all. And I
Yeah.
think in the family, I'm the only one who has his footstep in the music industry. So I've been trying my best to search at least a picture of him in the band. Till today, I don't know because all the members are dead. Yeah, so
Wow.
they were
That's
even dead before my father passed away. So
wow.
I will not be able to give you all the information you want about my father because I did not even grow
Yeah.
well to know him.
To say you had a complicated childhood, I think is the least I
Yeah.
could say
I
about
still
that.
remember his face.
Yeah,
I remember my father, but I don't know much about my father. But
but
all
it
I'm
was
saying,
obviously a great influence on
yeah,
you.
everything I'm telling you, I'm hearing from my auntie, my sister, and they are even my sister also asking questions because
Yeah,
they weren't born at that time. Yeah.
yeah. So you shuffled between Ghana and Nigeria quite a bit.
Yeah, I was born in Nigeria. Okay. My mother is from Liberia. I'm just a Nigerian by birth, but I still wouldn't consider myself as a Nigerian because my father is a Ghanaian, my mother is a Nigerian. So both of them ran away from their country for whatever reasons,
Yeah,
okay? And they, whatever they did, and they gave birth to me.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's interesting because we keep crossing paths, you and I, historically anyway. Because I had a really great friend from Ghana.
Yeah.
I think I might have mentioned him to you, Adama Musa Kalamala, who was an engineer in the army,
Oh,
but
yeah.
unfortunately died on a some sort of border incident. But I know life was very difficult back in those days.
Right.
You faced some incredible personal challenges. What kept you going through those dark times?
Music. I believe crying can never solve anyone's problem. But you can cry and see if it helps. However, music is all. That is why I have my guitar with me whenever I'm sad. I play my guitar and I'll be crying, playing a whole lot of things, because a lot of memories, a lot of things come into my mind. Sometimes you want to get to a place, but you can't reach. You always wish, oh, I'm like that, but you don't push it. Just leave things the way it is. It's because it's really hard for everybody has a story to tell. Everybody's facing challenges.
Yeah.
So what keep me going is faith and music and have hope that things will work on. I'm not rich, I'm not poor. Financially I'm okay, but I'm not rich. Sorry.
It's very clear you've got a lot of experience in singing and performing with bands. You've performed across Asia and Australia. How did these experiences help to shape your sound and your performance style?
There's been a whole lot of challenges. Like you see, I might not be the best vocalist, okay? You can't have everything at the same time. I am an entertainer. Even when I'm talking, I joke, I show a lot of nasty attitude on stage. Not nasty, I mean entertain me nasty way. And I'm always different everywhere I go.
Yeah.
You see that I work with cover band agency and you see a lady, someone who is very good singer with a great 20 times better than me, that I will be choose and left behind because I believe music is not always about you singing good. You should be singing good as well. But it's not just about standing on stage and being on the right key. Singing makes you best because people are boring. You need to show some actions on stage. That is what people are looking for. A lot of people are facing different challenges and they want something and then they come listen to you, you make them sleeping. You should make them going. So I get a lot of envy and all that, oh, black girl with a lot of name calling me monkeys and all that. Oh, poor African, but I am not monkey because I'm a human being. Monkey is animal and I am a human. So if you call me monkey, it doesn't affect me at all because I'm a human.
Yeah.
We are totally two different. So as long as you know who you are, I don't pay attention to that. So I'm facing so many challenges about performance on stage. I've fought with so many bands, I've fought with so many musicians. Oh, it's totally rough in the music industry. I have so much
Yeah.
enemies. Too much.
Well, I remember the first time I met you in a local bar here in Sanua, Light of Dance, and I remember you getting up on stage, and you're quite right. It's a great performance. It's riveting. It was fantastic. I found it very entertaining, and that's one of the reasons you're here today. To be
Thank
fair,
you.
so and those people who denigrate you, I mean, I think you take the right attitude. Just forget them. They're not worth the bother. They know nothing. They probably achieve nothing either.
And again, I mean, if I have to entertain, I do that according to the crowd, okay? And it's not every event I have to go wild. Sometimes it's a wedding stuff. I have to go according to the event.
Yeah.
See, so being crazy is not all the time. But when I go to a place or maybe I've been called to jam and I look at the people, they're already wasted. I know what to give them. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
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 Some original songs. What themes or messages are the most important to you when you're creating your music?
I created music from things that happen in front of me, sometimes from my own experience. Sometimes I I heard a voice in my dream. I woke up, I just quickly record it and put it down the next day and I make a song out of it. So I create music in so many ways that I don't know how to explain to you. Sometimes I can create a music of you, or maybe you did something that I really appreciate. I can write a music about it, and so all my songs it has to do with me, friends, life, and other things involved.
You have my permission to write a song about me.
Yeah,
I'd be very happy with that.
or sometimes even a guitar can just sometimes, especially when I'm playing guitar and I play or I touch a round chord. And that sounds interesting. That I make some out of what they run, the chord I play mistakenly. Sometimes to my leg hit the guitar and I like the sound and I make a song out of what I just
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
I watched a YouTube interview with Paul McCartney, and he wrote "Let It Be" after dreaming that his mother came and spoke to him. He was having a hard time. He couldn't sleep, and he dreamt that his mother came and talked to him, and she just said, "Don't stress, let it be." And he created a song from that. So you're in good company. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So what's been the hardest lesson you've learned in the music industry, and how did it affect your journey?
Didn't affect my journey. I'm still on the journey. I haven't, I'm not done climbing it yet.
Yeah.
So,
Has there been any real setback in your musical career?
mm,
No?
mm,
Nice, nice steady climb.
yeah, I am not a superstar. I don't know if I'm going to be, but I will not give up in doing my music, writing my own song, producing my own song, singing covers. I will never stop doing that. It's something I will forever do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now for the big question. If the world gave you a stage tomorrow, what would you want people to feel, remember, and say about AquaMetric's music?
Until that time comes, they will say it. Because you see, music, every blessed day, our moods on stage are always different. But I can assume that they will love me and appreciate me. And I will give them the best of the best of my performance.
Do you want to tell us just the name of your the next release you've got, or the latest release?
Last week I released a song titled Let Them Say. And a year before that I released so many music. I have few songs on Spotify.
Okay, that's fantastic. Perhaps you can let us have a couple of links later, and we'll add them below in
Yeah,
the YouTube for a link for people to look at.
absolutely.
Okay, Aqua, thank you very much. I know that wasn't an easy interview for you because it brings back so many personal memories, and some of them are a bit painful. But thank you very much for coming in, and I hope to hear much more from you in the future.
Thank you for having me here
You're
too.
welcome.